We're here at the One-to-One Mining Conference in London. Can you give us a brief background to MOD Resources?
Yes, thanks Rosie. MOD's been around a long time as a shell effectively in West Perth, and 3 years ago we had a big breakthrough and we acquired just a huge license holding in Botswana. We'd had our eye on it for many years, but that was the turning point for this company.
And so give us an update on what's been happening, give us some recent developments.
I guess the breakthrough moment was the discovery of T3, 50 metres at 2% copper in the first drill hole. We've drilled that out, we've grown the resource very rapidly in the last 2.5 years, from 0 to 60 million tonnes at 1% copper, around about 15 grams of silver as well as a byproduct. We've finished the scoping study, we announced the PFS back in January this year for a very robust open pit mine. 10-year mine life. We're now progressing through the feasibility study. That'll be due for completion end of March 2019, and that will see a substantial uplift in the production levels to around about 3 million tonnes a year to hit our target, our first startup project target of 30,000 tonne copper a year.
And you're also about to list in London. What are your reasons behind this?
Well, we think that the London market offers just a great opportunity for this company. We dominate a copper belt in Botswana. It's a happy, friendly, wonderful country to operate in. We work closely with the government to meet their objectives. We're a large local employer. We're building, for example, a village for up to 700 people on the edge of the regional district town. We're the largest copper explorer in the country, so we think that'll get recognised in London far more readily and than it is currently in Australia.
And do you think the market outlook is at all positive?
I think the market's in a moribund, not sure where to go frame of mind from the investor perspective. On copper, the fundamentals are looking really very good in my opinion, and I think analysts are undercalling where copper's headed, and its focus has been on demand rather than the problems that are emerging in supply. We've just completed a tour of smelters and really understanding how their business operates, and what we're seeing is not only declining ore grades in copper but declining concentrate grades into smelters, and then it comes down to energy cost and emissions. So the main driver is reliable long-term supply, new projects coming on stream, which we think we fit in that category, and then the quality of the product that's fed into smelters. So I'm hugely bullish on copper near term.
And we're here at the One-to-One conference. How have you found it so far?
It's been frenetic for us. We've stirred up quite a lot of interest, to be honest, Rosie, and one of the reasons is because it's a new story. We've done some marketing in London prior to this over the last 18 months, so people are starting to get to understand what we're doing. Our news flow is very strong, so people pay close attention, and I guess interest is looking for the next exploration discovery outside of T3 and also waiting for the completion of the feasibility study as well.
Well, thank you very much. It was great to hear about MOD Resources.
Thank you, Rosie. Thanks.